Are you ready to master this life path journey? Well, I am ready to provide the tools and tips to guide you in your journey. Today, we are going to continue the series of mastering these vibrations, and we are doing today the number 7, okay? The 7 life path vibration. So for everyone that is just getting in tune with this channel, I am Master Tatiana, a brain education numerologist. I am an intuitive life coach, and I am here just to provide tools to help us all in this journey. So we're going to start off with the misconceptions when it comes to the 7. Yes, 7 have some misconceptions. And so one of the misconceptions is that 7s are weird. Okay, and the other misconception is that 7s are insensitive. What? 7s insensitive? How? Okay, let's explain it first. All right, so when people refer to 7s as being weird, I won't say that 7s are weird. They are unique. Okay, and when I say unique, yes guys, before you get in there, we are all unique. That's very true. Okay, but the 7 has a very obvious, they're not shameful of their uniqueness. Okay, so their uniqueness tend to come out a little bit more. They are usually introverts. They don't really care to be among everybody, but if they have to, they will. They not also like excluded from the situation. They like to be a part of the situation, but for a short period of time, and then like to step out. Okay, so the uniqueness is coming from their understanding that we are not here to observe the superficial part of life. We are here to really identify, prove, and really reconnect with why we even here in the first place. Discover that. Okay, so the 7s are the detectives. They are the researcher, the analytical ones, because they're here to prove. They're here to prove it. I'm sure I'm not here for no reason. I'm sure. And 7s tend to know that. And when they tend to be misunderstood, this is when addiction happens. This is when they tend to go through depression and exclude themselves from certain situations. But it's not that they're weird. Okay. And you guys know I'm all 7s, and I'm going to defend the 7 real hard because I'm all 7s here. 7 birthdays, 7 day, expression, personality. I'm all 7s, guys. All 7s. All right. So I'm also I'm big on being the analytical one and proving and just going deep within myself to confirm it from within. So that's the beauty of the 7s too, that they always try to confirm it inside. They make themselves the test dummies. Okay, before they put anyone else in danger. Insensitive. Now, so insensitive, what? A 7 insensitive? So this is coming from the 7 doing a lot of work, internal work. So they've seen things, they feel things, they are highly intuitive. So when they see someone like crying and whining, for them it's like, guys, you are the creator of your life. You can do better. Right? So it may appear like they do not care, or they just want to be left alone and you figure it out. And it's only because they know you have to do the work, and they actually want you to do the work. Right? So usually we think the 7s are insensitive because of that. Right? So we all know that the life path are your stressors, right? And it is your intuitive side. It's your vibration. It's your intuitive connection with the unknown, the invisible. Okay? So the 7 vibration tends to so it's very important when you're working with the life path number to know how to speak to your intuitive side. Your intuitive side feed off of questions. Yes. So when it comes to mastering this vibration for the sevens, what do you think we're gonna do? Yes, you're gonna use your analytical side. You are going to connect with your intuitive side with questions. Yes. So questions that are to serve you. Not sevens, not questions that are to go against you, but questions that serve you. Like, how can I be more compassionate? Right? And the reason why I say this is because that insensitive energy, it is very big and powerful. And it's true, many people feel that energy from us sometimes, that we just don't care. That's because we've seen worse. Sevens seen worse, but sevens are like that Christ-like energy. So compassion is truly something that you need to build, that you need to work on in order for you to amplify that Christ-like energy. And then if you build up that energy, that when I say Christ-like, even if you're not into Christianity, it's not to say that you are a Christian or anything like that. When I say Christ-like, I'm just talking about like the pure energy of love, of empathy. Okay, so when you are doing your meditation work, it's really good to create a space where you can practice empathy, right? When you can see a situation and be able to put yourself in the shoes of the other person. Yes. So a very spiritual and in tune person once said this, and I've been hooked with it ever since. And this person said that the true meaning of love is the understanding that if you were in this other person's shoes, you will be acting and doing the same exact thing that they are doing, right? And the moment that you feel like, no, I wouldn't, it's because you're still thinking from your perspective. You have yet to take yourself totally out and into the other person's shoes to better understand why are they acting in such ways. Correct? All right. Right, so empathy is very important in your meditation space. You do want to, it's very crucial for a seven to be by themselves also. Alone time is necessary for a seven, because this is how sevens recharge themselves, replenish themselves, and they can return back to this 0 point that is very recharging for them. This is how they come back to their senses, and compassion awakens, and love awakens, and empathy, right? So please, sevens, try this out. Try this form of meditation where you sit down. You can either sit in your lotus, you can lay down, you can sit on a chair. Try not to let your back rest. Try to sit up straight and just relax and focus on your breath, and just bring up a situation where you felt that someone should have had a little bit more compassion with you. So you started with you first, but you could kind of slowly wing your way to someone else's perspective. So you want to start with you, where you felt that things were unjust, people didn't hear you out, they misjudged you, and then from there you can take yourself out and then put yourself in someone else's shoes, and then compassion will open up. And then this whole idea that the seven is insensitive will melt away. Okay, and also this idea or this misconception that you are weird will also disappear, because you are out here doing the research that we all desperately need. Okay, so of course, everyone, going out to nature is very crucial for your mental well-being, because nature is who we are. That's what we are created of. And then we have this amazingness going on inside of us that's always trying to deliver messages. But as I mentioned, your life path is invisible. It is intuitive. It is unknowing, undescribable. And it's not something that someone else hears. It is what you feel. So it does connect and communicate from your brain to your gut. So that's why sometimes you may feel like, I have that gut feeling, I should never done that. Why did I say that? Oh, my gut was telling me I shouldn't have said that, but I still went over. Because this is how your intuitive side is communicating through your body and giving you signs maybe you shouldn't say that. Maybe you should rethink what you're going to do. Okay, so with that being said, my beautiful 7, thank you for being a part of this family to this point. I hope that you continue to flourish with us. We want you to thrive, because when you thrive, I am less stressed. Okay. And I know that when I thrive, you are less stressed. So we are making the space and the room for the world to be at peace. We want to be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem. And we tired of playing the game over and over again. So let's pass. And I hope that this helps. Love, peace, and blessing. Thank you for subscribing. Bye. I don't know why I laughed, but I really love you all. Oh God. Ayo. Bye guys.